Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I have the Cold Steel Recon 1 XL. Now this thing is a beast. It's just a solid knife. I think it's a little over 12 inches, so you're dealing with a serious blade here. Now this blade was sent in by a viewer of the channel. So thank you, David, for the opportunity to customize this blade. This blade is a Carpenter's CTS HXP alloy. It's got a black DLC coating, and this blade also comes with a crazy amount of serrations. I think honestly this is the most serrations I've seen on a blade. So this will definitely cut through some rope and some heavy duty things. It's got two thumb studs for either hand deployment, and the handles on this blade is made out of G10 with some very aggressive texturing. And for this really big blade, it comes with a really cute pocket clip. I mean, compared to the whole blade, this pocket clip's pretty tiny. It's not deep carry, but since this is a tactical blade, you would want a little bit sticking out of the pocket, and just so you have quicker access to it. And of course this has the famous Cold Steel triad lock, so it's a sturdy lockup, and this thing doesn't go anywhere. So solid knife. As for the specs of this blade, I'll just put them up on the screen. That way you guys can get a better idea of how big this thing is, and I will do a quick comparison with some other blades just to give you guys a rough idea. So first we'll compare it with the Pilar, which is insanely smaller. Then we'll do the Spyderco Tenacious. So this is about an average size pocket knife, and compared to the Cold Steel, it's still very small. The next blade I'm going to show is the Kaiser Sheepdog XL. Now normally this blade is huge by itself, but compared to the Cold Steel still makes this XL look small. So I hope that gives you guys just a little bit of an idea of how big this blade is. Now what I'm going to be changing on this blade is just the scales, but I will be using the carbon fiber layered G10. So when the light hits it, it shifts really nicely, and that's what's pretty cool about using carbon fiber. So I'll be using this for both sides, and again it's layered, so what I'll be doing is giving it a scalloped texture, just like I did on my giveaway knife, the CJRB Rhea. I'll post a link up here in the corner. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys can check it out. But I will be doing that similar style texture on this knife. So let's get to taking this blade apart and see what we're dealing with on the inside. Now this blade requires a T10 and T6 bits for the hardware, so let's get to it. Okay, so here it is all taken apart. A lot of little intricate things are involved in this seemingly simple looking blade, but it's pretty much the same as the Frenzy, like I did a couple weeks ago. I'll put a link up in that video as well if you guys haven't seen that. I did a kind of a similar mod, but since it's taken apart, let's get to customizing it. Alright, so here it is customized. So the scales are finished, and I really like how these things turned out. They turned out really good. I've messed with carbon fiber before, but this has just got a cool layer to it. So it's got like a finer weave underneath, and then the regular size carbon fiber on top. So just really cool look to this material. Super happy with the scalloped look, or the chiseled look. Bunch of names for this kind of texture, but I'll just call it scalloped. But yeah, I just like how carbon fiber shifts in the light. Just looks really good. I'm really happy with this, and the customer is happy as well. I sent him a picture and he approved and just loved it. So enough talking about it. Let's put this thing together and see what this thing looks like complete. Alright, so here it is all put together, you guys. Now this thing just looks even meaner than it did before. I think these scales really complement the serrations on this blade. So it ties in very well. And yeah, that carbon fiber it's just hypnotizing. Triad lock works great, and it's still snappy as ever. So this thing functions properly, so I'm happy about that. It's always nice when a knife is customized and then it works properly after it's finished, so I'm always happy with that. And there is the scales. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments of what you guys think of these scales and how they turned out. So I got rid of the left-hand carry pocket clip option as the customer wanted, since he is right-handed. So this side is just a lot cleaner, less holes, and I also got rid of the lanyard hole. So again, just really clean. And yeah, I can't stop looking at these scales. The jimping came out really good too on top of the blade. I just copied from the old scales the depth and distance of this jimping. Didn't want to mess with it too much. And then as you guys can see, the other layer, if the camera will pick it up, but you can see the other layer of the carbon fiber. Looks better in person, but it's got a really cool weave pattern. There is actually a material that has this weave, the opposite direction of the carbon fiber. Forgot the name of it, but I will be picking that up and using it on another blade. Don't know which one yet, but it looks really cool. And it looks really good since it's all blacked out, so just really awesome. I guess another blade Batman would use. But yeah, this thing is a beast. As you guys can see, I can almost I can use two hands to hold this blade. So yeah, it just looks really good. Happy with the outcome, and thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share this video. And as always, you guys, I will see you on the next one.